Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Mitch from Mitch Reviews Everything. Today I'll be reviewing Mission for the Dragon, aka Rage of the Dragon from 1980, released by So Asia Films. This one gets billed out of South Korea, and it was directed by Kim Si-Hyeon. It also gets a director credit to Godfrey Ho. It stars Dragon Lee, Marty Chui, and Carter Wong. Now, going back to the directors of this film, I do believe Godfrey Ho just did the English dub version of this film, where Kim actually was the one that put the film together as a whole. Godfrey Ho may have went back and did a little bit of editing to kind of straighten the film out for the English dub, but I do not believe that he actually was the director of the on-set directing, I guess. But in saying that, I guess you could give old Godfrey a assistant director's position in this one. Moving on to the plot of the film, I'll try to keep it pretty streamlined and not spoil anything for anybody who hasn't seen it, because this is a damn good movie. You see, Marty's dad, Master Wong, gets Dragon's dad, Master Lei, who's an antique dealer, to look over an antique statue that was found in the possession of a grave robber. However, they have a little bit of a squabble over the statue because they both realize it's very valuable. One of them wants to turn it back over to the temple where he believes it to be found, and the other one, well, I think he is really looking to make a buck. However, both of them are attacked and killed, and the remainder of this film goes into a awesome vengeance-style kung fu film. What ends up happening is Marty believes that Master Lei is completely responsible for Master Wong, his dad's death, but nobody really knows. The only three that were there were the two masters and the killer. And Dragon also finds out, or of course he finds out, his dad has been killed, and he is also trying to seek out the person who killed him. Meanwhile, Marty, he believes 100% that Dragon was involved in it. So Marty has quite the problem with old Dragon Lee, and he's going after him, trying to prove that his dad is responsible for his father's death. And of course, you get a little romance too in this old martial arts film, like many of them. You see, Carter Wong's sister, Kim Ji-hae, is actually married to Dragon Lee. Now, in the translation I watched, I don't know if I missed something or anything, but it seems like he was courting them, and then the next thing you know, he's saying that she's saying that Dragon's her husband. I don't know if I was missing something there or not, but apparently they're actually married, so it's kind of a little bit more than a little love interest in this one. But I will tell you, there is a great scene between Kim Ji-hae and Dragon Lee, and there's the best sad music playing as Dragon's explaining how he has to avenge his father's death and figure out who killed his father. It is just spectacular. It is a great scene. It kind of makes the love interest story side of this movie seem a little bit more in depth. Now, moving on to the martial arts and action choreography for this one. This one is awesome. I'm a huge Dragon Lee fan. Now, I know there's, the Bruce exploitation of it all, and he's mimicking Bruce Lee, one of the greats, of course. But it is awesome. I mean, there's just something about Dragon Lee when he's, sort of imitating Bruce Lee or trying to, capture Bruce Lee's spirit in his kung fu. It is just something else. In this one, it's just especially badass. Of course, Dragon Lee, in my opinion, is probably the best Bruceploitation actor, or whatever you want to call it, however you want to phrase that. But I love Dragon Lee. Him imitating Bruce Lee or trying to capture his essence is just awesome. It kind of becomes its own thing in my mind. It's like, to me, even though he's copying some other guy, it's just Dragon Lee is his own thing. He's doing the mimicking, and it's great, but it also, like I said, in my mind, Dragon Lee is his own stands alone, I guess is the way I put it, even though he's trying to imitate one of the greats. He himself, in my mind, is standalone one of the greats. And this film, he's just spectacular. It is just awesome. This is definitely one of my favorite Dragon Lee films. The martial arts is just awesome from Dragon. He's just tearing it up. And this one, it's like they're doing like this mantis style. It's like there's not I don't think there was a single solid fist in this. It's all like a mantis style martial arts. It's all pokes. It's all shifting the hands around. and moving the arms around. There's like zero punches. It's all like the poking stuff. And speaking of like the poking and striking with like, the tips of the fingers, the sound effects in this movie, dear God, are they awesome. Instead of hearing like a punch, like that thud, it's all like this weird, like ping, ping, ping sound. Like, I don't even know how to describe it, where they got the sound effect for this movie, but the sound effects in this movie are just awesome. And I brought up before about that love scene with the music. I don't know who did ultimately did the sound effects and music on this one, who decided that, but they did a fantastic job. And let's not forget about Morty Chui and Carter Wong on top of that. Obviously Dragon is a star, and that's just blatantly obvious. But Marty and Carter, they do a fantastic job in this too. Their kung fu is just awesome. The choreography is just amazing in this one. I say this a lot, you comparing this one to 36 Chamber, Five Deadly Venoms. It's kind of hard, because those ones have like this huge budget, whatever. But this one really is a standout. It's just awesome. Marty and Carter they just kick ass as well. I mean, with the crew they got on this one, if you're looking for just straight kung fu or martial arts, I should say, you're in the right place. This one is just a fantastic one. Things that stand out about this film are honestly the sound effects, the martial arts, and for memorable scenes, I'm not going to ruin anything for anybody out there listening, but there is Dragon Lee sports a mirror vest at the end of it. Basically, I'm going to count this thing as a defensive weapon, and I'm serious. It's a mirror vest. It is so awesome. I have that. I can't remember I feel like I've seen stuff like this before. There's a lot of things in these old martial arts films from Hong Kong or South Korea where there's like a reflection. Somebody uses a mirror to reflect. I know I've seen that. I can't reference anything, but Dragon Lee's badass mirror vest. If anybody's a pro wrestling fan, this thing put anything Shawn Michaels was wearing in the 90s to shame. I absolutely loved it. Now this one, if you're looking to watch this one is available in a ton of places. You can buy it on DVD. It's in a bunch of different DVD packaging. Remember, it's got a couple titles out there: Rage of the Dragon, Mission for the Dragon. There might be some dialogue differences or dubbing differences depending on which copy you get. As you'll have, in these old 1970s, 80s martial arts film. So you can find this in a bunch of places on DVD. One of the collections I saw it in was the Ultimate Dragon collection. It was a 10-film collection. I saw it for like $15 or something like that on Amazon, somewhere around there. And I mean, 10 awesome, martial arts films featuring Dragon Lee. I might have to pick that one up myself. You can also rent this one on Amazon Video for 99 cents. Or you can buy a digital copy on Amazon Video for $2.99. So there's plenty ways to watch this. Wu-Tang Clan collection YouTube page. You could type in either name of version of the film, and you can watch the whole thing on YouTube. I will say at the time of the posting of this video, if you're going to watch it on YouTube, watch the Mission for the Dragon version. The Rage of the Dragon version that's up is really tough to watch because of the quality of the film. But like I said, there are some slight dialogue differences depending on the English dub of this that you get. All in all, Mission for the Dragon, Rage of the Dragon from 1980. This one kicks ass. Yes, this one kicks ass. It kicks everybody's ass into ash because that's what Dragon Lee does. He was awesome. Carter Wong's awesome. Morty Chui is awesome. So check it out if you can. This has been Mitch, and this is Mitch Reviews Everything. I'll see you again.